And it's the Mavericks to start out. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. On at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. Now here is Smith following the miss by Kyrie Irving. And stolen by Parsons. The finish. And oh, he jams it right over Kevin Love. Wow.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
And, you know, one thing about Darren Williams, he used to get to the charity stripe at will. At the height of his career, he's averaging almost 6 free throws a game. The last couple seasons, he's been down around 3.
Parsons' shot is off.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
LeBron's shot is good.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Matthews dishes to Pachulia. And Parsons kicks to Nowitzki. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Nowitzki against Love. Parsons passes to Nowitzki. Drills it from outside. Nowitzki's got 5 points so far.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Feeds it to Pachulia. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive attack basketball at both ends. Boy, you got to...
Matthews against Smith. Matthews goes in. That drops. Matthews has got his first basket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. No good with the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Irving. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
In-house fighting on the Cavs goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Kicks it out to Love. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Williams kicks to Pachulia. Williams, a screen on Thompson. Pass to Matthews. Dishes to Williams. Clock at 4. Here's Nowitzki. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big 3 found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
That doesn't go either for Nowitzki. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Smith, no luck.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just poor choice there.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed out
before it's over.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. So it's the Mavericks now. The Cavaliers making the shot. Dallas, no good that time either. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
They get it back. The Mavericks trailing. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Mesri. It's hauled in by LeBron.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
Stolen by Anderson. He dishes it to Barea. Pass to Anderson. Barea kicks to Anderson. Here's Smith. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Mouse in the house. Got a mouse in the house. Good.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from the American. Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. Has become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him. Nothing rattles him.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
J.J. Barea is out there with Felton. Then there's Anderson, and it's Powell in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And it's Dellavedova missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Mavericks last season, Clark, were very tough down the stretch in games. Had a lot of players that shined all the time during crunch time.
Well, when you've got guys like Dirk and Monte that can create their own shot, it gives you a chance to win close games. It's a big reason they were 6-0 in overtime games, in my opinion.
Back to Anderson. And stolen by Fry. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Here's Barea. Misses off the right iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Shumpert. The shot will not go. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Unloads. But put that, slams it back in.
Tell you what, coaches love to see that kind of hustle, guys. I mean, getting after it on the offensive boards, that's always a winning play.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The hustle's great, guys, but I think we all prefer to see the finish when you can go up and throw it down like that.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are. Clark.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate efficiently a team is operating. Then their assist numbers, and theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
That's good. Parsons got 5.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
Matthews dishes to Nowitzki. Mozgov with the block. On the wing, Shumpert. He feeds it to Irving. And so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith has checked in. Dallas has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Nowitzki, good.
Talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
Here's Parsons. Rebound by Smith. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And Thompson kicks to Shumpert. Smith for 3. Some solid defense from Harris.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Cleveland's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Mozgov passes to Dellavedova. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And now a 4-point Cavalier lead.
Assisted by Timofey Mozgov.
And the Mavericks call time here. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Pachulia, he's checked in for...
Yeah. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving Collins.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy. Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And Thompson kicks to LeBron. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And then Smith with the dunk.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Dallas calls timeout. Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebound.
I agree with you. I mean, he's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism, but a few seasons back, this guy averaged 15 rebounds a game.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Mavericks trail by 13. Kicks to Matthews. Parsons on the wing. Williams dishes to Matthews. Back to Nowitzki. Will it go? And the powerful one-handed slam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Matthews against LeBron. And we finished one.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal. And the first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. The second quarter got a lot more. And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway.
getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. It's been quite a game for Dirk Nowitzki.
Just a dominating performance in the post by him so far. Just tearing them to shreds when he gets it inside.
Yeah, and getting it to him is the only hard part, fellas. I mean, once he has it, he's automatic. Forget about it. He can do work down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense. You know, you look at Dallas, and that team didn't rely too much on the mid-range or the short game last season, but they could have. They shot 70% from 12 feet and in, excluding drives. That's pretty good.
And they're able to recover. And stolen by Parsons. And now Matthews pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Mavericks making a switch here. Berea's checked in, and the Cavaliers call time here. For the Mavs, and that 70% shooting from 12 feet and in, a lot of Dirk high posts and push shots from their guards will do that.
It isn't the most efficient shot by analytics, but there is a lot to be had in the mid-range. If teams only protect the three and the rim, you can feast on them with the little short push shots, and the Mavs did that last season.
Here is Berea. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. But Julia kicks to Parsons. And the layup's good off the glass.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
James, the pass to Thompson. Parsons for three, and he gets it to go. Parsons got 5 points now this quarter.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Smith on the wing. Matthews with the steal. Berea dishes to Nowitzki. Kept alive, but Julia kicks to Matthews. Nobody near Parsons. Offline with his three.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Irving can't get a franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin, but you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Pachulia. Anderson comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And it's Felton in for Matthews. Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Mon Shumpert has come in for LeBron. Here's Berea. Kicks it out to Parsons. Berea, the pass to Parsons. Right wing. Back to Felton. And stolen by Love. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Back to Parsons. Here's Powell. Mozgov covering. Shot clock at 5. The shot by Powell, no good.
And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP and a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest. And I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
Berea gets to Parsons. Dallas moving the ball around. Felton attacking. Good, and it's Berea who picks up the assist. Felton's got 5 now.
How about this run they're in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead.
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
Shumpert against Felton. And that one's good. Shumpert.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I'll tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
A different look now for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Kevin Love, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. On the wing, Harris, covered by Irving. And it's going to be 2 free throws, true contact on the shot. And guys, over the last 2 seasons, Devin Harris has been a backup point guard, but one could argue that he's outperformed the guys that are directly ahead of him.
That's exactly right, Kevin. I mean, Harris came back to the team that he started his career with to be a support player, but injuries, trades, and generally poor fits elevated Harris's importance to the team.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Powell, and it's Williams in for Anderson. Nowitzki. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Fry has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
You know, getting back to Devin Harris, he can really help you, but you want to do one thing, limit his minutes. 11 full seasons under his belt. Slender in build. It's best to play him around half the game if you can.
Felton attacking. It's deflected. Back to Nowitzki. On the wing, Harris. There's the triple. Dallas again missing. Cleveland leading by 8.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation. You know, talking about the veteran Harris, his quickness was still apparent last season, and his skill set was a good fit for Coach Carlisle's flow offense. I mean, this guy's been around a long time, and there are very few that are quicker than him with the ball.
The Cavaliers shooting their initial free throws of the game. Right here, Wesley. Matthews checked in for Raymond Felton. Cleveland also making some changes. Thompson comes in for Mozgov. And it's LeBron in for Shumpert.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Matthews goes in, and it's blocked.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
That's good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Nowitzki outside. There's the pick. He kicks it to Williams. That's a 2 from Matthews. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits at Mate. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Mavericks trail by 12. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Williams is out there with Matthews, and it's Pachulia in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Parsons outside to the paint, 5 on the clock. The kick out to Williams, and airballs the triple. That one was way off. To the inside, Dellavedova, no good. Outside Matthews. Now the pass to Williams. Matthews dishes to Nowitzki. The Cavaliers pull it in. LeBron's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Smith with a wide open look. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Smith's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Cavs. And Matthews gets it to go.
Boy, you got to love that assist by Darren Williams.
Cleveland leading by 13. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. James, the pass to Thompson. Love outside. Lets the 3 fly, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Mavericks making a change here. Berea's checked in. Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Pachulia kicks to Berea. To the paint. It's stolen by Smith. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Thompson outside. Shot on the wing. The Mavericks pull it in.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the 1st round, but it cost them.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the 1st round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Thank you, Doris.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
Smith outside. From deep 3-point range. Kicks it out to LeBron. Smith against Williams. Smith outside. The feed now to Love. Back to Smith. The 3. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Parsons attacking, and a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Yeah, they've brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys.
And we've seen Dallas just be fantastic since the start of the new millennium. Year in and year out, they seem to always win 50 games. Hit that mark again last season.
Mavericks trail by 13. Outside Williams. In the corner, Parsons with it. Nowitzki right side. Nobody near Williams. Dallas again missing. Cleveland's gone 7 of 15 from 3-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that. Oh! Boom! And nobody. getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throwdown there. How's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway. Self-service.
the most magnificent alley-oop he could have chosen.
Yeah, and he pulls that one off, guys, to perfection.
Matthews, he's checked in for Dallas. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Irving's checked in to the paint. Kicks it out to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Deflects the pass. Williams kicks to Nowitzki. And Thompson sends it back.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
Williams, that's a two-pointer, and he hits the jumper for 2.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
The Cavaliers leading by 16. Out to the wing. Love kicks to Irving, to the middle. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Cavaliers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for James. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Smith on the wing. Misses the 3.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
Williams for 3. Dallas again missing.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Love dishes to LeBron. Smith with room to shoot. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. J.R. Smith picks one up. That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. Felton against Irving, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Harris outside. Felton goes in. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Dellavedova off target. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. A solid win